Welcome to Auction version 4, the latest event management software tool from Auction Systems. This video is an explanation of the Categorize items activity in the Event Prep task area. To get to the Event Prep area, click the Event Prep button on the main Home Task ribbon. You're not required to put items into categories, but categories are a convenient way to keep like items together. And Auction version 4 allows you to put each item into two categories. The two categories for an item could be used as a category and a subcategory, or the two categories may be unrelated. Here's an example of category-subcategory. Let's say your organization has received lots of sports equipment. You may decide to create a Category 1 called Sports or Sports Equipment. And then in Category 2, you designate a category for each type of sport, such as baseball, or golf, or tennis. In Event Prep, you can take all the sporting good items and place them into Sports Equipment in Category 1, and then also place them into their specific Category 2, depending on the sport. An example of unrelated Category 1 and Category 2 could be when you use Category 1 for the closing section or table the items will be displayed on at the event, and Category 2 for the type of item such as sports equipment or jewelry or whatever. This ability to have two category levels for each item can be helpful if you want to number your items by their first and second category. Or, if you're not interested in numbering items by their category, you may want to sort the items by category in the catalog. For example, one section of the catalog would have all the sporting equipment grouped by the type of sport. Or a section of the catalog could be all the silent items in the first closing grouped by the type of item, such as jewelry. This would make it easy for your guests to peruse the catalog for the types of items they're interested in. To categorize items in batch, in the ribbon of Event Prep Tasks, click Categorize Items. If your organization has a license for V4 Network Edition, in order to make changes to many records from the Event Prep screen, you must click the Shared Access button and switch to Exclusive Access. If you have a single user license, you will skip this step. This is the Categorize Items Event Prep screen. On the left is a list of items to be categorized, and to populate this list, you must first pick the type of item you wish to look at: silent, live, retail, etc. You can add refinements to further filter the list of items in that type if you wish. The items in this list will show the Category 1 and Category 2 they are currently assigned to if they're already categorized. If you make changes to these categories, this column will be updated, as well as the item entry form for the individual item. There are two lists on the right. The top list is populated when you use the pull-down to choose one of the categories in Category 1. And if the category name you need is not already in the pull-down, click the plus sign to add that category to the Category 1 list. The lower list is for Category 2, and there's a pull-down here to select the Category 2 name and another plus sign to add a new category name to the Category 2 list. Of course, you're not required to use both Category 1 and Category 2 for each item, but they're here for you if you wish to organize your items this way. To put an item in either category, choose the correct category from the pull-down, highlight the items in the left, and use the single right arrow next to the category list on the right. The upper right arrow will assign the item to Category 1, and the lower single right arrow will assign the item to Category 2. The double right arrows associated with Category 1 or Category 2 will assign all the items in the left list to that category. The single left arrow for each category will remove a selected item from that category, and the double left arrows will remove all the items in that category. Thank you for joining us.